New at 5, an accused killer on the state's most wanted list is off the streets. One day after his capture, there are still shockwaves in the East Nashville community. And that's where we find News Channel 5's Matthew Torres. And Matthew, now some are wanting to help this murder suspect.
Vicky, Douglas Talley is a homeless man who stood at this corner at 5th and Woodland Street for at least a couple of years. People who have gotten to know him say his personality doesn't match the charge.
He always had a smile on his face.
He's just our neighborhood guy. He's just our neighborhood fella.
He waves, says God bless you. He says have a great day.
He was a member of our little community.
When talking about Douglas Talley, there is nothing but radiating reviews. But state officials say the person in this mugshot has a dark side, a man capable of murder.
It's just really shocking to see somebody, arrested for such a serious crime. But I would love for it not to be him because it just doesn't make any sense.
For years, Jessica Wilmoth would see him at this East Nashville intersection every morning, someone even her little kids have grown to recognize.
He's always seemed a very honest, genuine person.
Talley is accused of killing Etta Etheridge inside her Paris home in 2001. The case went cold until new evidence and leads allegedly identify him as the suspect. After being added to the TBI Most Wanted list on Tuesday, Talley was found a day later.
I was like, oh my God, I know this guy. And then I was like, this really is him. Little scary, yes, because it is hiding in plain sight.
Tony Thomas described him as joyful, but knew she had to call authorities after seeing his picture online.
I don't know whether he's guilty or not, but also in thinking of him, I have to think of the victims and their families, and they have rights.
Douglas means a lot to a lot of people in East Nashville.
But for Pippa Holloway, she is compelled to help. She's leading the charge by getting support from others to ensure Talley gets adequate legal representation, no matter the cost.
I hope whoever did it is brought to justice, but you always want to make sure that the right person is brought to justice. That's our interest here.
Officials have not released the details on how this victim died. Talley, who was being held here in the Davidson County Jail, should have been transferred in Henry County today. Reporting live in East Nashville, Matthew Torres, News Channel 5.